Hi everybody, it's Corbin here.
Say something,
I
I'll
wanted
give
to make this video for all of you gay and bisexual and transgender people out there.
I'll be the one.
When I first came out, it was 2 years ago, and I was in Texas with my dad. I was very nervous to come out at first, but after I came out, it was hard, and it got better, then it got back to hard. When I first came out, I came out to my dad's friend. I told him that I was scared and nervous to come out. I didn't know what to do. I felt alone. I was sad, depressed. I felt by myself. When him and I talked about it, I told him that I was gay. Then I told my stepsister that I was gay. After I told those two, my stepmom came out. She's like, "Is everything okay?" I looked at her and then I looked down at the ground. I said, "Mom, I'm gay." She said, "It's okay, baby. I love you no matter what. Even though you're my stepson, I still love you." After that, she went in and she got my dad. I didn't want my dad to find out yet because I was really scared about everything and possibly that he could do. Disowning me, judging me, talking about me, making fun of me. My dad finally came out back with my stepmom. I looked at my dad and I started to cry. I said, "Dad, I'm gay." He said, "It's okay, son. I love you no matter what. You're my son and I'm going to respect you with everything." Next couple days went by. My dad was making fun of me, like saying that he's gonna buy me dresses, go get my nails done. He pretty much said that I'm his little fairy princess. I felt scared and alone. Didn't know what else to do. I felt like nothing worse that could happen in life but to be alone. My dad ended up sending me 3 weeks early back home. My mom didn't find out I was gay until like the next day. I posted it on Facebook. She found out that way that I was gay. She called me up. She said, "Corbin, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you call me and tell me? Why did I have to find out on Facebook?" I said, "Mom, I was scared." She said, "It's okay to be scared." And I just cried. I felt alone, sad, depressed. I lost so many friends and family because of me coming out. I felt like it was the end of the world for me. Everybody that was close to me said, "Fuck you, you're gay. I don't like gay people." Or they left me when they said they would stay by my side. When I went to school that following school year after I came back home from Texas, I didn't come out until the middle of the school year. I first came out in school to one of my teachers, Miss Silvasi. She goes to General Johnny Wilson. Her and we started talking about it and everything, and I said I'm gay. And I told her that I felt like I had no friends. I just wanted to end it all. Didn't know what to do. Didn't know who to talk to. Anything. When I told Miss Silvasi, my teacher, that I was gay, my friend Chanel was by me. She said out loud, "Corbin, you're gay?" I looked down and I said, "Yeah." She went back and she told the other boys in the back of the class. Kid Jonathan. He wrote on a sticky note along with everybody else. He wrote the word "faggot." The end of class, he came up to me, he patted me on my back. He said, "Hey, sorry I lost your pencil, but I'll get you a new one tomorrow." I said, "Sure, no problem." I didn't know he put anything on my back. I thought he was just being nice because, I came out and I was alone by myself. When I grabbed my binder and I walked out of class, I was with my friend Mackenzie. She seen that I looked depressed. She's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I just came out to my class that I'm gay." She said, "Oh, are you okay?" I said, "I guess I'm just really sad and depressed. Never thought what people were gonna say about me now." She said, "What's that sticky note on your back?" I said, "I don't know. I didn't know there was anything on my back." We took it off, and on the sticky note it said the word faggot. Everybody seen it. All the guys and girls, teachers, staff. Everybody laughed at me. They were making fun of me, calling me gay, a faggot. Just calling me all these mean, hated names. I didn't know what to do. I just went on to computer class and I cried. Everybody in class was coming up to me, making fun of me, saying, "You're gay, you're a faggot, you suck dick." I didn't know what to do. I just sat there and I just cried. Towards the end of class, I walked out of class because I was just so fed up with everything. Everybody in the class was making fun of me, calling me names, looking at me, staring at me, laughing at me. So I walked out. I was sitting in the hallway. I was in tears. I was crying. I went into a panic attack and anxiety attack. I was alone. The hallways were quiet. Everybody was in the classrooms, the offices. And I just sat there and I just cried. And I said, "Lord, why does this have to happen to me? Why of all people, why me?" 10 minutes later, the bell rang to go to the next class. My friend Kenzie came up, and she said, she seen me crying. She said, "Corbin, what's wrong? Who do I have to kill? Like, who? Just tell me and I'll do it. Like, please tell me." I said all the kids in school were making fun of me and laughing at me and bullying me because I came out gay. Everybody seen me break down crying. I was trying to hurt myself, but nobody would let me. All the guys and girls, teachers, staff, security, everything, they were all taking pictures of me and everything, saying, "What's wrong with him? Is he okay?" They was all worried. They didn't know what I was doing. They didn't know what was going on. Security ended up blocking everybody off from me, Kenzie, and the security guards, and principal. We all went downstairs into the office. They made me tell them who put the sticky note on my back. And they made me tell them what happened. I told them that I didn't want to say any names because I was scared of what they would do. I was scared that they would jump me, fight me, beat me up, try to kill me, you name it. I was scared. And I was alone. I only had one friend by my side, and that was Mackenzie. I felt so lost. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to live. Didn't want to do nothing. When the school found out what was going on, they sent me home for a couple days. Told me to take time to myself. When I come back, everything will be okay. I believed them. When I went back to school that next week, kids were staring at me, laughing at me, calling me names still. I had nobody left by my side. I felt so alone. I started cutting myself, and I tried to kill myself. I felt like I was the only one out there that was an outcast. I felt like I was the only gay kid in school. And I knew I wasn't, but I felt that way because I didn't know anybody. As time went by, people started to change. People didn't really care that I was gay. But I still had those haters. Everybody that said they was there for me, they turned their backs on me. My dad disowned me. When I came back from Texas, he called my mom. And he said that I'm not welcome in his life and home anymore, to get out. He doesn't want anything to do with me ever again. I felt so alone. I broke down, I cried, and I cut myself. I said, why does this have to happen to me? Why of all people, why did it have to happen to me? I didn't know what to say. I just sat there quiet, and I had her hang up the phone. I went upstairs and locked myself in my bedroom. And I just sat there and I cried, and I cut myself, and I said, Lord, just take me now. Just kill me already. I don't want to be here no more. Over time, I lost family members to turn their backs on me. I lost friends. I had nobody left by my side. It was just me. Just me and myself. After that school year was over, I started to feel comfortable with myself, and I started to hang out with more gay people. I had gotten a boyfriend that year. It was around like the middle of the school year, I think. I was really happy with him. He made me feel like I was the only one in the world. But then stuff started to turn. He started to lie to me and steal from me. And I didn't understand why. I said, why are you doing this? Is it because of me? Is it because I'm not good enough? I didn't know what else to think. So I started to separate myself from him. Him and I dated for almost a year. A little longer than a year. We got together, broke up, stopped talking, got back together, broke up, then got back together, then we finally broke up for the last time. That was the very first guy, boyfriend, that I was with. The hardest part of coming out was all of the bullying and getting fought and jumped and made fun of, but mostly being disowned by your own father, your own parent at that. I never knew my father would do that. I had thought my father had loved me for who I am, not who I was. Oh. After my dad disowned me, told me that I wasn't welcome in his life no more, it felt like the end of the world. I didn't want to live. Didn't want to do nothing. I ended up falling into deep depression. And when I fell into deep depression, I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't care about anything anymore. I didn't care about my life. Didn't care where I was headed. Didn't care about school, a career, a life, a family, nothing. The worst thing, other than my dad disowning me, when I told my mom that I hated her because I was gay. I told my mom I hated her. And I regret that with everything. And she knows I didn't mean it. She knows I said it because I was upset. Because I didn't know what was wrong with me. I thought it was being wrong. I thought it was wrong to like the same sex. Everybody Christianity that were Christians, they always said that I would go to hell, and that I was a sin, that I was an abomination, because I was gay. They said that God doesn't want me this way. But how I see it, everybody is created and born the way they are today. I wouldn't change anything in my life. Because if I would, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have the friends that I have now. Over time, after me coming out about a year later, I lost friends and family. But over that time, I had gained very popular. Everybody loved me for who I was.